What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So I got a fun one today. We're going over Kullervo high-level gameplay. This was an attempt we did for level 10,000 Kullervo the other day, and just want to see how it would go. Turns out, he does need a survivability buff for high-level missions. So we're on the current version of Kullervo on like patch 33.5.6, where he only has the invincibility from casting a second ability. He will be getting buffs in the future, but we'll go over those later. So if you do these types of videos and just like deep dives on loadouts and all that, make sure you're subbed to this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads, videos like this all the time. Also, check out the live stream channel. We recorded all this gameplay footage for this video live on stream with viewers from chat. So if you are someone that wants to get into high-level missions or whatever, come stop by and hang out. All right, so let's get into it. Calervo is a frame that a lot of people have heard about maybe at this point, but don't know exactly how he works. So one of the big things on Calervo is, like, unlike most other frames in the game, he does not have any shields. You see that white bar on the top right? That is a new mechanic called Overguard for frames. If I use the second ability, we get some more Overguard, and that is not shields. So there is no invincibility time when that breaks. In the near future, there will be a new update where they add invincibility to that, but right now, he only gets gray health invincibility from casting his 2 for about 0.5 seconds. The idea of the build today is as much gray health invincibility as possible. So we have multiple sources. One of them being his second ability, like I just said. We're also using the Reeve Helmet ability from Revenant, giving us gray health and invincibility while we can damage. The idea of this build is to stay invincible as long as possible, because enemies at very high levels will one-shot you as Calervo. So as far as the gray health sources we have today, we have our second ability, we have Reeve, we have Rolling Guard, and we have Vazarin Focus Tool. When you protective dash through yourself, you get 5 seconds of invincibility gray health. So that's going to be the idea of trying to get to level 10,000 with Calervo. It is not exactly fun or, a enjoyable playstyle to me, but also remember that once he gets a change, that Overguard breaking will give you some more gray health as well. So here's the build. Keep in mind that once you get to level multiple thousand, health mods do nothing. Hunter Adrenaline will do nothing. It will kill. You'll die in one shot, so you'll have energy, but you'll be dead. And then the rest of the stuff actually does relatively work. So with that in mind, we have chosen our arcanes for the purpose of level 10,000. So we want to make sure we always have our energy, so we can always go invincible with Reeve. We can always cast Recompense for a little bit of brief invincibility. It's only 0.5 seconds, by the way. And we can also cast Collective Curse to link enemies together and kill them all with Reeve. So let's go to my new favorite arcanes. Arcane Steadfast. Whenever you cast an ability, 20% chance the next 3 abilities will have no energy cost. That can be pretty nice. I mean, if you're lucky, of course. So you can use Wrathful Advance to try to fish for this. You're going to be spamming abilities all the time with him anyway, so you'll have this active quite often. Also, Arc and Energized in case we don't get lucky. An orb will give us a big chunk of extra energy. So if I was to go for level 10,000 again, I'd take off Umbral Vitality and I'd take off Hunter Adrenaline just for more like duration or casting speed or something, because they just don't do anything at that level. But the funny thing is, just don't take them to that level in the first place. As far as our weapons, we got the Cedo as a Condition Overload Primer, but we're actually focused mostly on Viral here. We only care about Viral procs, as Reeve is percent health damage, and the amount of damage you deal is going to be influenced by Viral procs. So Viral procs and Reeve can kill level 10,000s, and that's what we've kind of gone for here. So we've got Multi-Shot, Viral, and this like status chance, basically. So that's what I've gotten in there. And then for the Theorist, this is one that I use on Calervo a lot, but again, lifesteal stuff at level 10,000 does nothing, because you're just going to die in one tick. But until you get to that point, maybe you could use some lifesteal. We got Cascadia Flare. As our Cedo procs, heat procs, we can actually, get some extra damage. And as far as Incarnons, the Cedo puts out lots of procs. So one of the Incarnons we have on here is Storm Burst. Whenever you hit enemy with electric proc, you get increased multi-shot. Cedo does heat, cold, toxin, and electric, so those all work, and that will give you more procs and more multi-shot. And then we've got the Hate Incarnon, with it's just a good melee, pretty much. I wanted to use a good melee on Calervo, and this is the build I used in the level multiple thousand footage. Let's get it on the screen, and we can talk about Calervo's survivability issues and what they're going to be doing to him in the future to make him not as annoying to play this mission type with. So here we are in the level over 1,000, so we got level 1,100 enemy right there. Now, as far as Calervo's survivability, around this level, the enemies will probably kill me in about 2 bullets, I'd say. When I get a couple 100 levels more deep in here, they will kill me in literally 1 bullet. So that's why that gray health is very important for this. We have another Calervo in our squad too. He was running a very similar build. we're going to tell you that the key to being level 10,000 Kullervo survivability in this video. So, but let's just go over this first. So, we are using Steel Path Void Cascade. One of the quickest ways to get level 10,000 in the game. This comes from this is on the Zariman ship, and it's one of the biggest gear checks in the game too. You need operator damage, you need frame damage, you need good. Like honestly, if you don't have a full team for this, the amount of exercises that spawn can get kind of overwhelming. You have to be in multiple rooms at once sometimes, it feels like. And also protecting things in multiple rooms at once. So yeah, right here, we are going to be talking about survivability for Calervo at this level. So you might be noticing I am not dead yet. Now, what you can do to try and survive at this level is basically kill enemies before they kill you, avoid damage altogether, or we're going to talk about the special strat. So since Calervo is a frame that can die in one bullet at this point, we are going to be trying to actually... Okay, we didn't do this on purpose. Let's just say there's a Revenant in our squad, and the Revenant in our squad is running the new Revenant Augment mod, Mesmer Shield. That is a trick you could use to hit level 10,000 with Calervo. Now, I know this is the most copium you could ever possibly think about, but if you have a Revenant on your team, which, is quite an ask, because Revenant is, he's the easiest frame for level 10,000, obviously, but we have Mesmer Shield. Whenever Revenant casts his second ability, Mesmer Shield, it will give it to his teammates as well. If you look in the gameplay footage, we did not notice this. We had a Revenant in our squad using the Mesmer Shield augment. So that's the reason that we're not instantly dying at this level. If you want to see me actually die instantly at this level, let's go find an actual enemy. When I told Revenant, hey Revenant, stop casting that ability. Let's see what happens. And then instantly after that, it was a back-to-back one-shot of the two Calervo players. So here we go. This is with 4 stacks of Mesmer Skin. Now remember, if you are playing Revenant and you have teammates you want to give the Mesmer Skin stacks to, you can dash through them to give them more Mesmer Skin stacks. So here I am in a hallway with no Mesmer Skin stacks. And let's see if they can actually get to me. So we also had Nourish. We were having an ideal Calervo situation. We had Nourish on our Neja. We had Revenant with Mesmer Skin Augment. And yeah, that's pretty much, that's more than you could ask for most of the time. So no Mesmer Skin stacks. Let's see if one enemy can take me out. I think they can. Level 1400. So we have about 2,600 overguard right now, and as you can see, this room is out of control right now. There's enemies everywhere. I'm probably going to lose this tower. A lot of swapping back and forth very quickly to kill those guys. So as far as the damage rotation here, you want to use your Cedo to get procs on them. You want to kill a trash ad if possible to get some galvanized stacks on your Furus. But if you're trying to kill them with the Hate Incarnon, just use Calervo's Wrathful Advance and get some red crits. Of course, okay, looks like Revenant recast the ability. So we are entirely crutching on Revenant Mesmer Skin here. As you don't really have any choices, Calervo, to be honest. So now that he stopped casting the ability, let's see. He's in the entirely different room. I'm pretty sure stuff goes bad very quickly once Revenant leaves. Now, as far as would I recommend Calervo for this level, I would say I would not. But if you do have, let's say you have 2 Revenants in your team, and you're trying to do this mission. Calervo can clear out ads very quickly, like trash ads, throw it on Collective Curse, hit it with a very powerful weapon, and they're all going to die. So that can help you take care of these Exilizers quite well. But once an enemy starts shooting at you, you are in trouble. So we are thankfully best friends with Revenant. He always is casting the ability, but at some point I told him to stop casting, and I think we failed the mission right after that. So, all right, here we go. This looks like Revenant is nowhere nearby. 2 level 2,000 Thrax. So this is where that tier 7 amp, I'm really testing it out. I'm liking it so far just because, it does run out of ammo relatively quickly and has terrible range. But, my gosh, that Revenant really just wanted to help out, huh? So yeah, this is level multiple thousand Calervo getting carried by Revenant, basically. That's unfortunate, so... I'm telling you, once he stopped casting, we got one shot back-to-back here. There you go, that's a Calervo moment right there. How much health did I have when I died? Let's see, the little mature audience thing is covering it. Let's see, so 3,500 health, gray health. Okay, they just mowed me down right there. That's when the overguard stops holding up at all, so... Yeah, this is going to be something you can technically use. Now, once the changes go through, will this be better? To be honest, in the footage, I'm not really trying that hard. I should be trying harder in this footage, but once they get the changes out, it will be an extra 0.5 seconds of invincibility. That's the only difference it's going to make. You're going to have 0.5 seconds of invincibility extra. And let's just show the actual one-shots here if I can find that. Okay, so we are trying to run away from the Thrax on the elevator. So here we are with some level 4000 Thrax. And here, so you could actually die in one shot as Kullervo. Here we go. So 3,500 health. Got some gray health from somebody. And yeah, here comes the Thrax, and it's a one-shot. Well, let the Mesmer skin stacks wear out first. Mesmer skin is... Okay, so as you can see, Revenant is just better than Kullervo. Me standing there with Revenant's Augment is stronger than all my Overguard combined. So about 18,000 Overguard right there, and it will die in one Scythe Slash from the Nox. Actually, that was just a random Lancer, actually. So once you get to level 4,000, you have literally no chance at all. This is where you would have to be basically Vazarin dashing and rolling guard spamming and all that stuff. So I can kill them. I can't really survive their hits, though. They can kill me, too. So another thing you can use is because you can use the Panzervolpaphyla. This will also give you some extra health. And what you can do, it can sacrifice itself to bring you back from the dead sometimes. So I'd highly recommend getting Panzer Devolution for the Panzervolpaphyla. And as you can see, the Thrax is trying to get us even in the elevator. Thankfully, Revenant can prevent all that, but I can't prevent that as I'm Calervo, and Revenant can't cast abilities in the elevator. So that's basically going to be it. Let's go over the last couple of gear items here before we call it. And it was just more of a fun video today to show how Calervo works at level, multiple thousand. And some tricks you can do. Basically, that Revenant Augment's really good. So as far as the Panzervolpaphyla, this can help you, this can basically save your butt. Martyr Symbiosis. Drains and stores 20 health from corpses within 25 meters. It will sacrifice itself to heal you if you were to die. So that also was used in this video too. So that's it for the video, guys. Hopefully Calervo's buffs will make him a little bit better for that kind of mission, but I'm not seeing it. I don't think I'm ever going to play him at that level ever again. I'd rather just play a frame like Revenant, Garuda, Ashe, Saren, etc. So see you guys next one. No stream tonight, but I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate it, guys. Take it easy. Bye.